Everybody, welcome back to Vintage Story Season 2, Episode 66 with me, Sid, where I am stood on top of a hill because over that way, somewhere close, I keep hearing them, there is a wolf or more. Anyway, we're down at the southern base and I've been kind of preparing the terrain a little bit, so I've extended this out. We've got this. The light has just changed dramatically. This bit here is a little bit weird, and the reason for that is quite simple, and that is that under here I have a bloody great big hole which I need to kind of drop down and fill to this layout level here, and then this is where I'm going to store a whole load of things, and we'll just keep expanding this hole out for the time being. They were inconvenient where they were. Oh, and I think we may have some company about somewhere. I keep getting company from somewhere. Where are you? Hello? You sound close. Don't ever drop anything good, so I don't know why I'm looking. No? Okay. Anyway, after the last episode, and I do want to put you away, and those away for the time being. See, there you go, I told you that's the wrong key. Told you there was a wolf nearby, that was them. After the last episode, I needed a whole load more green clay, so I set a whole load of green clay going, and it should almost be ready. 11 of 12 hours on that one. Killed a few things, eating a few things, usual stuff, you know. And just to pass the time, let me go into here. I did go exploring off in this direction. I went kind of round over here. There's a big old dungeon there to go and explore. I didn't get much down there. I think these look like dungeons. I didn't get down as far as there, but I came back round this way and we found this, which looks really interesting. I didn't do it deliberately because I've not seen that ruin before. It's not a gazillion, trillion miles away from that big ruin up there. It's basically straight down. So we've got some fun and games to have, but I would like to do this using the technology that we built last time. Now it is not finished, and with a bit of luck, I also had some clay. Oops, hello, some clay going here. I've got plenty more, so with a bit of luck we can get this all kind of underway. Which is, that will do me, because this bakes at 300, this cooks at 500, so that is fine. We'll just run that. We'll split you kind of 48 and 48. That will work, and that will at least get me some blocks, and then we can go and grab the other ones once they're done, and we'll be good, and we'll have a portable adventuring base of operation, and that's what I'm really looking for, is the opportunity to be able to travel and carry stuff on my back. Now, one thing I need to test in there while that is cooking is let me just borrow that. I love the fact I'm carrying an anvil around as if it were nothing. Whereas in reality I'd be on my knees about right now. So this is as far as we got. So we need quite a bit more clay, quite a few more clay blocks. We appear to have had some stuff grow through the floor, but that's fine. Now what I do want to do, need to get you out because I think I put that in there. I did. That's won't let me pick up the anvil. I mean, that is not a problem because you can stick the anvil in in a a thing, a chest. That's the word I was looking for. And in fact, I may set. In fact, that's not a bad idea. Let's just use you for now. But what we'll do is we'll put an owl chest or something in with the smithing stuff. So we'll have a set of smithing stuff with us. I'm going to assume a forge will also not work, because I'm fairly certain that was one that was banned, a banned block. But that doesn't matter, because you don't have to carry it in the block form, you can carry it in item form. So that's all good. And we'll have this. I'll be able to make this into vertical slabs and continue building the thing. I do want to... Have I got any glass? I want to... Yes, I have. So I would like to have a couple or 3 windows in this space. So we'll take those with us as well. That lot actually needs to be put away. And I've got a chest up here which should have space for a lot of that. And the flax can go in there. The rest of this needs to be down at southern base, because that's supplies from there. There we go. Let's grab you out. Let's grab you out. We can pop that in. We can grab those. Yeah, that one. And those. That's 12. Gives me 24 half slabs, which we can then use to continue and build up this thing. And then I've got more clay forming down at the bottom, so I'll have to use cobble, not a problem. So yeah, that is a thing. I need my... I don't know why I even put that away, to be honest, but there you go. Need swore and clay blocks. Bang. Probably going to need to make myself a new saw as well at some point, but that's fine. So there's... Nope, that's in slabby jabby form. I need you in that form. And then we can... You are kidding me. Alright, fine. Oh, okay. Right, that is it. That shouldn't be a problem. We can, because we've pantographed that, so we shall do that. And we've got that wall on. And then we can rinse and repeat on this wall. And then with a careful application of some hammer and some... Where are you? Come on, I know I've got a decent chisel somewhere in there. Oh, you used a chisel, it's not just that one. What have I done with the chisel? What have I done with my chisel? There. Hiding in my inventory. And that we shall mirror like so, and that is all good. And then you shall be copied, and you shall be placed down. Hup, 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 hup. And then we'll have hup, 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 hup. And that will be a copy of that one, won't it, I think? So, yeah, that should work. So, why did you go back? I don't know. But the pantograph makes this bit nice and easy, so change you back to that mode. That is, no, we're going to come in here, we're going to add that. And then we're going to we shall rotate as good as that, isn't it? That will do there. That's all good. And thus the thing takes shape. However, that's actually fine. I don't mind that only being a little bit pokey outy. It makes more sense than being big and sticky outy. So we can add that to you. And we can add that to you. No. Like that, we've run out of clay again. So, we need to get more clay. I need to also decide where I'm going to... I think I'm going to put my other set of chests on this wall. So, we can kind of go maybe here for... a window. Don't like it quite that big though, or that small I should say. But then we should be able to change it to this and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And make it look like a proper little tent window. I think that's right, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that is a match. So 2, 3, 4, 5, and then there. It's going to be great. We're going to go camping. And then we'll add that to that mix there. Not that it will add much, but it will ensure that we're sealed. And we'll do something similar on the other side, so we've got a view to the outside. I did consider changing that door up for a door that actually has a window in it. One of the things I think is really useful to have is the ability to see out the door before you walk out in the morning. You know, just in case there's I would say a bear, but of course there is no chance of a bear. Not in this world, but a wolf, for example. And of course in more recent versions, you know, moose or all sorts of... There's all sorts of fun things. I'm actually playing just as just for fun on a server belonging to Cricket Brit, who's a YouTuber, and that's got Feverstone's Wilds in it, which is an interesting mod. Anyway, enough about that. Let me go and get some more clay cooked, because we need more, and well, I'll be back in a short while. Alright, and that is 42 clay. Now, I had a quick peek, and I actually have got a Gatekeeper's blueprint, so I can make a sleek door with a nice little peepee hole in it. So that's the thing we're going to do as well. So we shall take the door off. We shall... Can you actually... this is a genuine question. Can you actually saw a door? You can't re-saw a door down, that's fine. However, I think if we have a look at the usage of that, then we got a sleek oak door, which is basically, yep, it is basically a saw, a blueprint, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those that can come back into my inventory. I don't need those in the chest. That will give me a nice door that I can see out of. Be nice if that was actually glass, but there you go. Okay, I'm going to get some of this clay used and I'll be back with you in a short while. Alright, so here we are, putting on the peak tile. This is, for some reason, I can't actually stand on these tiles. I take damage. Don't know why. I don't know whether it's because I'm close to the candles and I'm standing on those or what, but so I'm kind of having to do this a little bit awkwardly. But that's fine. That is fine, because what we can do now is we can copy that, we can mirror it, and then we can add the shape, copy it, and then turn you... Oh, hello, that's not going to work. We need to add this to each... actually no, that's fine. We can still do this. We can take you, and we can take you, and we can take you, and I've got plenty left over, so that was kind of good. But this one will change back to add shape, so we don't break the original thing. Now, there is some lighting glitch here, but nothing too major, and what I would like to do is I would like to copy that and add some of that. I did an add shape there, didn't I? Yes, of course I did. Okay, that's fine. So I should have my planer to hand, which will allow me to get rid of that and undo, rotate, add another window here. That's enough windows for a tent, and that should be that. Take out the scaffolding, which I put in because I couldn't walk on the chiseled bits for whatever reason. It had decided that, you know, floor is lava. We can pick all of you up, and I mean, I could probably stick some firewood there, could I? Can I get away with sticking a little bit of firewood or something there? What you got there? Fire clay, blue clay. I'd need firewood. Oh, I also chopped down all of the trees over there, and I have run 2 more of these, so I'll take that. Because that should also transport, and it means that we've got a little bit more. I still want my owl chest if I've got one. Let me pick that up. But I'm happy with that. I mean, yes, the roof's got some weird shadow glitches. I'm not going to panic too much about that. That will do. But remember, this is an experiment to see whether it's possible to do a nomadic series anyway. And it may not happen till 1.20. I might wait till the next version for the mods to catch up on that one. There's a lot of ifs, buts, and maybes going on here. Now the question is, have I got a spare and, more importantly, empty owl chest anywhere? I think the answer to that question is in fact no, which is disappointing. I have also made one change to the configuration, which is to I've turned off useless items, the junk. I've turned this lot breaking off. It's now all 100% mineable. Just because I find that for the 99.99999% of it, this stuff is actually only decorative, and it just seems so churlish that you can't actually get them. Oh, there you go, owl chest, that's all I needed. Do I have a spare forge anywhere? Next question. I was fairly certain I did, but you know, it doesn't mean anything. Being fairly certain about something and actually having it is two very different things. But I mean, that is kind of indicating that the answer is a bigger fat old no, isn't it? Oh, I can put that away. That can go away. The door actually can go away as well. We can tidy some of this stuff away. And maybe, if I'm lucky, there'll be somewhere, anywhere, maybe, to put the clay blocks. Oh, there's some clay blocks. But anywhere to put me clay slab. Yep. Oh, there's some more rot. Actually, we can... I don't know what that was, but obviously, whatever it was... Oh, that's still... Oh, okay. We have compost, and the rock can go in there for now, until we've got some more. Compost can go away. This stuff is useful to make terra preta, and you can also make weak acidic compost, but you can make terra preta with this by mixing compost, bone meal and 2 charcoal to make 2. It's quite expensive because obviously that's 8, so I've only got enough to make 4 terra preta there, but it at least is doable. Right, let's just go. So I'll check in here to see if there's I don't think I've got a spare forge over here. It's probably down at Southern Base if it's anywhere. Yeah, I think it's going to be down at Southern. So, let's pick this up, shall we? Yeah, we can pop you there. That can come out because that is the better vessel. 0.54, 0.42. Yeah, that's the better vessel for storing perishables in. This is the better storage for storing valuables in. That probably isn't right, but you know, what are you going to do? So we can take our... I don't actually know if this class... It certainly does not class as a cellar, so it's probably not seeing this as a room because it's chiseled. Had I done it in blocks, it probably would be, but it would be, well, blocky, wouldn't it? So let us grab you. We shall pick up that and put you away. We've got lots of storage in here. We've got a bed. It's not the best bed, but it is a bed. And bang. And then we can just take all of this up and go about our business. Now it's only taken I don't know how many hours to make all of that clay, so obviously any nomadic series that I have, as I already kind of pointed out there, is we wouldn't be getting off with the big old chiseled structure right out of the bat. It's going to be well, if I'm really honest, it's probably going to be a dirt hut in the first instance, and then it'll become, you know, a bit better built with stones and steps, and it might be wood, might be, you know, and it will get better built over time. So, and the storage will obviously change as well. You'll go from having, you know, wicker baskets to other stuff. But I'm happy with that. I'm happy that progress. Let me just sort my inventory out a bit, and I'll be back in a second. Alright, so armed with our newfound super tech, and it's still spring, so there's lots of forage about, we shouldn't starve. Let's go and test my config changes, and there was a ruin over here that I marked that it had a skeleton at it. Now, a bit morbid, admittedly, but not something I desperately want. I may have made a graveyard, I may not. You know, it's one of those things. I think in any longer term build or series, I would probably want to have a graveyard, if nothing else, just have graves for each time I die, which I'm not entirely sure. Have I died in this series? I feel that I should have, at least once, but I'm not 100% certain. If I look at the map, the harsh reality of this is, if I had, it would be up here, and I'm not seeing a marker for it. So what I did with on the Rusty Gear server is I have left the markers for any accidents that I've had. I think that's a way to describe it, and I'm not seeing any on here, so maybe I haven't. Don't know. I can't remember now. But let's see how this goes. We'll head over here. We'll head to that little thing, and then we'll kind of head down to this new ruin. I may do it this episode. I may do it next episode, but it doesn't matter whatever I'm doing with it, because I will be doing it with a tent, and that is, in my opinion, awesome. You know, they could have just created a mod which gives you a tent, which is a storage and, you know, a bed and a few things, but it's just a thing. But they give you the ability to actually pick up the thing that you built, and I really like that. It's very similar to mods where, you know, you can build, you can build a ship, and then, you know, whether it be a sailing ship, an airship, doesn't really matter, it's a ship, and you can then set it up and move it and actually be off and about. You know, it's that kind of awesomeness that I really like, where you can engage your creativity, but at the same time you're not just building something for the sake of it. It is a functioning piece of technology in the world, and I think that's wonderful. Anyway, I will see you when I get to that ruin. I'll be back in a moment. Alright, here is the ruin. It's got a few bits, but look now, may shatter if broken. That should now be, damn it, I've obviously not managed to turn it off properly. I need to go and check my configs again, don't I? Let me dig up how to do that and things. But again, decorative items, and I'd rather have done it with something I don't really care that much about. But that we can delete. I didn't like the glue mechanic though, because if you actually look at glue, glue is made with gluten. That's it's not that one, so it must be pitch glue, which pitch glue is made from resin and powdered charcoal. Put 2 of each in cooking pot. It will fill every slot in the pot. Heat it up and make it It will leave the cooking pot in a dirty state. Glue must be used within a few hours. So not only do you need to use it, but it doesn't last very long. And it just seems like such an unnecessary complication for something which is essentially a decorative item. I would get it if it was like a super weapon or armor or something, and you were picking it up and you were just, you know, giving yourself a step increase in technological prowess, then fine. But there you go. I'm going to check on how to just change that setting, and I'll be back in a moment. And it should be yes. Restart the world or server to apply changes. Now if I go and just do that, does it current value? Yes, that's fine. I'm sure it would have been that, but I will shut down and restart, and yeah, we'll be back in a moment. Alright, we have restarted, and I've come here first just because I can't remember whether there was any clutter in this ruin. And I'd like to check the settings before I hike miles to try and obtain clutter. It just seems reasonable, doesn't it? Test what you've done. Now, these are not clutter, that is not clutter. What I actually need is clutter. None of this is... It's a rabbit. Scare me off to death there, Mr. Bun Bun. What I actually need is something which is clutter and is not thing. Tool check. We'll have a look, see what you got. What you got for me? A flint axe and a flint shovel, otherwise known as crap. That is the carcass. That's not going to help me. I don't think there is any clutter in this ruin. I think this is I mean, I assume this is one of the better ruins mods builds just because it looks like it, and but they're really... Oh, hang on a second. Did I just see what I think I saw? I did. And I think that is clutter. So, well, that's better than kicking the chops, isn't it? Then we can come in here and have a look what this is. It's probably nothing particularly useful, but can't see what that is either from here. Yeah, it's food. Probably not worth it then. Well, we'll head down and try that clutter out, and I'll sort my inventory out a little bit in a moment. But that was not clutter. That was a humanoid carcass. Don't even know where that came from. All right. Well, we've got some walking to do, because we are here and we want to be kind of over this direction, maybe not right on top of it. So I will see you when we get there. Well, I can safely say this works. Just plonked it down. Thing this get a little screenshot as we're out in the wilderness, and There we go. And then we can come back in. I've put my stuff in there. The block you click is the block at the end of the bed. Boop. And you use it. It does definitely consume hunger, but not vast amounts. Although it might be a problem if you were running a nomadic existence and were starving. You might struggle to have your stuff. Right, so the ruin, which we're not going to do this episode, but I'm going to get myself situated, is over here. I'm just also going to, sorry Mr. Raccoon, mate, go find your own berries. Actually, to be fair, we did find his own berries. I mean, it's a bit harsh, isn't it, saying go find your own berries when I actually pinched his berries. Yeah, I just didn't want to continue walking on through this terrain in the dark. It's just asking for wolfy goodness, isn't it? That may have been my front door. That might be the missus back. So anyway, I'm going to continue on until we get within range of that ruin, so you can hopefully see what I saw, because it's actually doesn't sound. Yeah, they're back. I can hear them talking to the cats. Right, I will be back in a bit. Okay, so we wound our tent down. We're set for the area, and the ruin itself is there up from us, and you can see there's a big long building. There is a building there, and then there's something going on in the water. I'm not sure whether there's something that side, but when you actually look at the building, which we can see quite clearly from here, there's quite a lot going on there, and I don't think that's a lit chimney, unfortunately, but that's fine. Yeah, that is the thing. That is the place, and it almost certainly has unpleasantness. It's got a lot of damaged bars, a lot of iron beams in there. I have no idea what it is, but I'm looking forward to finding out. And I'm not sure whether there is something there. That could be something. It could just be a landmass structure, who knows. But our tent is here temporarily. It's a shame we don't actually have a tent icon, isn't it? That would be ideal, or a campfire icon, or just something that looks more like a temporary thing and less thing. We'll just stick that there for now. It's a home. We'll move it when we want to, but yeah, this tent is going to be a changer. Of course, one of the issues is if we die, it's also going to be a hell of a long slog to pick up our tent. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Camping is a thing. The option of doing a nomadic series at some point is a thing, and let's see how we go. But until next time, where we'll tackle this little fella, thanks for watching. Bye for now.